Now, I told you we was going to be doing film review today, but my phone been blowing up. And you know, if you know, you know. We had a little trade going on today. We had a little trade action going on today. And by the way, we will get to your film review. We've moved back to Wednesday, 7. You're still going to get the T session on Thursday, 7. But for today, we had to open the barbershop. The doors is open. Come on in. We got to talk about a trade. And let me get to this. Shedeur Sanders, get ready. For all y'all out there that said G. Bush was a clown and y'all is pandering, well, looks like I done been right again. It's time to talk about it. We always told you it was coming. It's time to pull out the receipts during the middle of the week. On the episode of the Barbershop, breaking news, Joe Flacco has been traded. 2 down, 1 to go. Right here in the most electrifying episodes that you're ever going to see on the internet, right here on the Barbershop. Welcome on in, breaking news, as always with breaking news. You know, you just probably heard me and saw me on UCSS, and a lot of people pulled up and said, G. Bush, listen, man, I know you got some other things going on, but nah, bro, we need to talk about this. Well, I got you. Don't worry about it. We all good. We ain't going nowhere. G. Bush is right back in the building, and it's time to get to it, and the receipts are out. Joe Flacco, let's get to it. We don't play no game. Let me take this down. Where we at? What they say? Joe Flacco, if you have not just tuned in, there you go. This is from Daniel Oifusi. And he says, this is the tweet that Adam Schefter had out. Browns are trading quarterback Joe Flacco and a 6th-round pick to the Bengals for a 5th-round pick, right? Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders are now the only quarterbacks on the active roster. Bailey Zappi is on the practice squad, and Deshaun Watson remains on the PUP list. Let me go ahead and say that again for all those out there that thought you were doing so. You thought you had it again, didn't you? What did I tell y'all? I told all y'all, right? I said, be patient. Be patient in what we're doing. Because look, the way this game turns out and the way this game is played out here, you can't hide forever. And they tried it. Multiple ways they tried it, didn't they? But who's been consistent? Who been on top of it? Who done had over here? We've been talking in the barbershop for a minute about how that don't work. You can write all your articles you wanted. You can run all them ads. You can be running around talking about the playbook was this and that. You're trying to talk about it. Don't tell on yourself now. If you are running around here trying to get a Bailey Zappi conversation going, if you're trying to run around talking about, hey, Deshaun, why? Now, I think it's funny. All y'all people that wanted y'all, just get Deshaun out of here. Deshaun got to go. I don't want to see his face. He's the one who burned the organization down. He's the problem. We just have to. Where y'all at today? Because you're in between a rock and a hard place. All of a sudden, Deshaun Watson is on the mend. All of a sudden, Deshaun Watson is now he's the second coming up. Y'all got to make your mind up. You're telling on yourself. You're telling them, at least be honest with yourselves. Because you wrote week after week, you have the ones, let me get to this. It's time to bring these receipts out. I was the one, go back and check my resume. See, I was the clown that I told y'all when Deshaun Watson was getting booed and he was crying with a towel over his head. I said, that was a garbage move. Every time we get around somebody in Cleveland, y'all want to boo somebody. Y'all booed Tim Couch. You booed Deshaun Watson. And then had the nerve to be on him talking about, I don't want to see him and his fiance on a boat. Y'all so stupid. Y'all ain't never had no bread. Y'all was running around here thinking his apartment was a boat. He was on a balcony and this girl made him some rigatoni himself. I don't want to see his. Now all of a sudden, we got Deshaun Watson. Where did this come from? Well, you're telling on yourselves, right? This is what happened when you put your flag in the ground prematurely. Hey, I told people, if I'm going to be a clown, just call me Big Circus. Jay Martin, still a couple of people in 92 through the fan think Zappy going to play before 12. Nasty work. Well, thank you, Jay Martin. Well, thank you. I think you queued me up. Let's go ahead and this is why you got to pull up, because now this is where the payback comes. In the words of the electrifying James Brown, the big payback. Let me see what Triz checking in from Cincinnati. Let's get to this. This is the Bleacher Report. Boy, they've come out on. I just so happen to work for the Bleacher Report too. So, you know what I'm saying? It just so happened that they printed this out. And shout out to Cameron Wolf, who put this out for a reputable organization, as the Bleacher Report is. Shedeur is now the Browns quarterback number 2 after Joe Flacco was traded to the Bengals. My. How time flies. I could swear, but my mom don't like people swearing on nothing. But I was fooled. Let me know in the chat if I was tripping. When I was the one that told you, when every other journalist told you about Kenny Pickett and what he was doing and how great Kenny Pickett was moving, and I said, you must not know football because Kenny Pickett ain't playing no downs and he's not good. Whoop. I heard crickets when he got traded. Where everybody at? Where all the Pittsburgh people at? Where all the beat reporters? See, here's that's the sound of your credibility getting flushed right now. Because after everybody in the world tried to tell us Kenny Pickett was it, Kenny Pickett was the deal, Kenny Pickett, we made them. Oh yeah, Devin the dude. Didn't Didi say that Shadeur was far behind supercomputer and that would be a miracle that he plays if he was she was upset. She was so upset today. She also said she thinks she doesn't understand why he's not getting a chance, Kenny Pickett. Well, he got jettisoned. And then everybody, Transplant, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. And everybody in the world dipped to Joe Flacco. Well, Flacco gives you the best chance to win. 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 You could see everybody thinking that they was going to slow play the game. Didn't you think he was going to slow play it? They had all kind of grandeur thoughts. Just, we're going to slow play this thing until Joe's going to play 12 weeks. We're going to give Dillon 5 weeks and it's over. Shedeur will never see the field. Turns out that didn't happen because, like I always told you guys out there, when God got something for you, ain't nothing you can do about that. You can fight, argue, kick, scream all you want to, right? And all I did is tell you, oh, no. Be patient. And when they was poking the bear, trying to poke for clicks and all this other stuff, he's not ready. You thought you had him last week with the mime situation, did you? Didn't you? But I also told you here right on the barbershop those reindeer games won't play well for you this year. Sorry, Rudolph. Because football, there's one rule that you forgot. On Sundays, when millions of people watch the most popular sport in the world besides soccer, people have very little patience for you. All that extra stuff that you was talking, all of that. Devin Adu, just to clarify my comments, Shedeur graduated with 3.9 GPA. Hey, we always knew he was bright. We always knew he can understand what we got. We're going to take our time with this one because this ain't a victory lap. This is just a schooling. Sometimes you need to be educated on it. And you thought your propaganda was stronger than proof. It never has been. Just goes to show you there's a lot of people out there that don't understand how the game works. When you got millions of people watching you week after week, you thought that you were going to really tank, lose games, not play Shedeur Sanders, and you thought that you was going to get away with that and Kevin Stefanski was going to come out unscathed? That he wasn't going to come out like, what are you thinking about? Monday was a reality check for Kevin. He said, they're actually criticizing me. What is this? This is new. People are actually saying that my playbook is trash. Yeah, we did. We did say that. Exhibit C. Let's keep it going. We just want to give you something. We want to give you something. Because Joe Flacco getting traded now clears the door. Path is wide open. Path is wide open. Shedeur Sanders is your number 2 quarterback. And by the way, they wouldn't have made the move to do this if somebody up top wouldn't have done it. Dillon Gabriel is Kevin Stefanski's number 1 pick. That's his guy. He played his first game. Let me tell you how this thing works here. Let me tell you how this works. This is the Game of Thrones like we always said. When you're dealing in an NFL organization, you ever heard this saying, long live the king's dead, I'm the new king? Let a king pass away without a legitimate heir. Guess what's going to happen? The wife of the king, she said, I'm the queen. Why can't I be the heir? We could turn this into a monarchy right now. If the king has a legitimate heir, but it's a small child, guess what? What's keeping the older children from saying, that was a little baby, we need to get rid of him and let's get it popping. I'm the new king. If you got a strong military, what's to stop the leader of the military that's the brother of the king? I should have been king anyway. Only reason he king is he was older, but I got the army. What's to stop the leader of the Senate to say, well, I got all the movers and shakers in the Senate, all the rule makers. Why don't I just go ahead and state my claim? What about the bureaucracies? The purse, the strings, the people who got all the bread, the financial backing. What's to stop them from saying, I'm the king now? You need my money to win wars. What if you're the religious leader? You can just say, I can raise an army because the church got money too. And we're going to do it like this. We're going to put our monarch in power. Or what is it for somebody else to say, well, you don't have a king? Some outside force to say, yeah, we was a little small neighboring county, a little neighboring kingdom. We coming to get your stuff right now because we feel you weak right now. See, that's what happens when you're in an organization. There's powers and people that joust for the king's ear. Jimmy Haslam is the king at this point. But who want to be king when he's done? Right? Kevin Stefanski found himself coaching for his job. Andrew Berry, a couple of weeks ago, was the weak link, right? But all of a sudden, I got Quinshon Judkins. I picked Harold Fanning Jr. Look good. I got Carson Schlesinger. Now, what if he mess around and get Shedeur Sanders to look good? Huh? See how the pivot worked? I'm kicking. I'm dropping jewels right now. See, people thought I was conspiracy theory, but I ain't been wrong yet. When Kevin Stefanski put his flag in the ground on Dillon Gabriel, now Dillon Gabriel got to ball out. And as long as Dillon Gabriel plays well, Kevin Stefanski can stay the hand of the king. But if you start to waver, it's somebody sitting behind him that got the money, the backing, the attention, and the heart of the people that's just chilling. And the part about this is, with this dude, you told him it wasn't good enough. The media poured dirt on him. They made stories up about him. They lied about his character. They continued to do it. Every single week was a new story. But y'all forgot that the longer he sits there and chills out and posts up on them sidelines, is the longer it now goes to you. Focus not on him, it's on you. You can create all of the narrative you want. But Kevin Stefanski is calling the plays, and there's another quarterback throwing the football. And pretty soon, people gonna get tired of seeing it. And guess what? Somebody got tired of seeing it, and they took away the fallback plan. That fallback plan where, yeah, if Dillon don't look good, we just gonna go back to Joe. Psych. You see how they got snatched up out of psych? No. Vernell, guess who must have moved to the front of the class? Huh? So now you got the coach for real. They told you lost a little power. You lost a little power, Kev, because if it was going by the same type thing, they said we done tried it your way and it ain't working looking so good. We 4-20 plus. Yeah. 2,000 people in here. Hit that like button. I was going to we was going to do film review today, but it all came together. And I got the receipts. We done gave the receipts. Speaking of, I think y'all will like this. I think y'all will like this a little bit. I just found this something. I just found a little something that was just laying around for me. Diana Rossini said, the chances of Shedeur Sanders seeing game action in 2025 is unlikely. Hit the like button if you like that. Hit that like button wherever you're at, Facebook, Twitter, wherever. I could have remembered that it had to get real weird. Don't plan on seeing the 5th round pick on the field this season unless things get really weird. Well, it's time to ring the alarm, people. That's the weird button that we just hit. Yeah, it's funny how weird things happen. Oh, all of a sudden, Kenny Pickett's hamstring hurts. That was weird. Oops, they had to trade him for a 5th round. That was weird too. Funny. Joe Flacco got no reps. And guess what? He came out there and stunk the joint up. I guess that was weird too. It's getting real spooky around here. Stranger Things. They got a whole Netflix series about strange things and occurrences. This is the 2025 version of X-Files. Where is Mully, Agent Mulder, and Scully? Where are they at? Reboot the X-Files. And where is the cigarette smoking man at? Because it's spooky. Given the Browns' track record, really weird would be starting only 1 or 2 quarterbacks in a single season. Well, Ms. Rossini, I just wanted to, bring that back, to the forefront, figure out what's going on here. I've been on 35 times. You can check me out everywhere. It's the difference between me and them. I give you your money's worth. All first verse. All new. I'm not recycling no rounds either. I'm not recycling rounds, nothing. You could go, matter of fact, go watch my other blog with me and Earl the Pearl on UCSS. We did 1 hour and 7 minutes. We over there. You can check that out too. I don't recycle nothing. No recycles. The receipts is here. Brian Mathis, thank you for becoming a member. This is for all the people that was salty. And they was hitting me up over the summer. They said, I don't understand it, Mr. Bush. I pulled up to your barbershop. I ain't from here. I ain't from Cleveland. I ain't from nowhere. I'm just here. I pulled up because I represent 12. I like what he can do. I don't understand your fan base. I don't understand why they're hating. I don't understand why they playing him like that. What's going on? Just let me know what's up. Just let him release him. Let him get out the way. They doing him so crazy. I don't get it. Why would you not want a person like this in your community? Why would you not want to give a person an opportunity? How is it that they sitting there talking about Kenny Pickett deserve a chance? How is it that Kenny Pickett deserve a chance? And Joe Flacco deserved to play bad 8 games? And Dillon Gabriel needs 6 games to play bad too? And then all of a sudden, when you get to Shedeur Sanders, they say, let him sit on the sideline. Let him ride on the third bench. Don't give him no reps. Mr. Bush, I don't understand that. I don't get it. This is for all them folks. Because you can't say it. You ain't got the time, energy, and effort. I know you got jobs and different places you need to be at. But you can't say it. So here's what I do. I put my time, energy, effort into saying it for you. Everybody can't say, Tony Grossi, man, come on, you out of pocket. Come on, Aditi, we love you, but you're out of pocket. Jackson Lloyd, stop apologizing. You're out of pocket. Come on, bro. Y'all, stop fighting. Stop fighting. You're swinging like it's boys in the hood. Come on, Trey. Come on, Trey. Give me the gun, Trey. You my son. Oh, hold on. These ain't the only, I'll give you multiple receipts. Remember this was last week? I just want to see y'all remember this. Courtesy of 92.3 The Fan. Remember this last week?
The bigger question is the Shedeur question that's looming.
What is the Shedeur question?
You can't get to Shedeur until you go to Gabriel.
Well, that's
not going to happen.
And that's what I'm saying.
We got to find out.
But here's my point.
That's why I don't understand why we're sticking with Flacco.
The Shedeur question is...
I brought this up before.
Guys,
if you're going to go to Dillon and Shedeur's got a chance to play at some point, why wouldn't you just like...
See the smiles and the grins? Boy. I told you. You know what it is. Come on, man. You know, they'll be doing that for clicks. Stop playing around. Shout out. Matter of fact, make sure you go watch them. Make sure you go watch them at 92.3 The Fan. I still be on the airwaves over there. Shout out to all those people over there. Courtesy of 92.3 The Fan. I got to get you. I got to get you right.
Joe go. I like Joe.
The only Shedeur question that anybody should be asking is, would they go to Zappy before they'd go to Shedeur? And I think the answer is yes. They do not want to see Shedeur Sanders anytime. It's why every day there's a new leak coming from that building about how unprepared he is.
Andy Baskin over there laughing. He's like, man, look at this theatrics.
And how he's walking around the building, not doing what he's supposed to. You think the Rex Ryan thing that came out the other day just came off the top of his head and he made...
Yep, sure did. Made it up. All lies. We proved it over here. I got the pictures to show you.
made it up. No, that's what everybody has been hearing. Daryl Ryder sat in your seat yesterday, said the exact same thing. Shedeur Sanders, you guys can make it the focal point of the YouTube chat, and we
are going to make it the focal point. By the way, your stimulus package is there. We are now stimulating you more because we are blowing it up on a barbershop. Continue, Anthony Lima.
Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in real time. The numbers are off the charts.
You see it? This look like a parody right here. You see? But I've noticed y'all done took heed, haven't y'all? You said, I've been listening to G. Bush. And he stopped playing around. Y'all woke on up, didn't y'all? Y'all wisened up. Are you guys trying to get us a rise out of us? We're not going to have it. You know this day was coming. Come on now.
But YouTube, the fact that you guys are investing so much time in a guy that was the fourth string quarterback before they traded away the guy they really wanted to be the starting quarterback should tell you all you need to know. Your dude fell for a reason. There is a reason that you guys thought he was top 5 and the rest of the league thought he didn't belong in the NFL. You guys were wrong. Everybody in the NFL was right, and there's a reason they were right.
How do we know? We haven't seen him play yet.
How do we know any of these guys? Well, let's talk about all the rookies in next year's draft class.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, we're gonna get to a victory lap on that one too. If you watch UCSS, let me remove this. If you was watching UCSS, make sure you go check out the episode today. I was on there early today too. Oh, Vernell Jackson, that tone is already changing. It's already, the work is done. The work is finished. I say, listen, Dustin Fox works for ESPN and he does college football games. Tyvis Powell works for the Big Ten Network. He does college football games in the Big Ten. The only person, listen, you say what you want. I'm batting. I got Hall of Fame numbers right now. Say I'm lying. The only person who laughed and clowned y'all dudes over and over again about the fact that you thought that there was these mythical saviors in this draft class was G/Bush. And I don't stand for George W. It stands for Garrett E. Bush. I told you week after week after week after week, game after game, and all of a sudden today, on that couch, the sobering realization hit them in the face. Well, by golly, ain't nobody coming to save you in 26. Ain't nobody no game changer. And they're analysts for college football. And watch it. They get the whole rundown. And I told you weeks prior to this, I said, tell me who your savior is. Say the name. Or you couldn't say his name because you knew he didn't play enough games. And then they was throwing out Drew Aller. You mean the same Drew Aller that was taking L's out that lost to a winless, fired UCLA? Stop with me. Garrett Nussmeier and Drew Aller and Arch Manning. Then we did it on the barbershop. They reset the table. Listen, I pulled up the charts. I said, all of a sudden now, we got a whole new top 10. A whole new top 10 of saviors. A whole new top 10. And then they fell to the wayside. Happy birthday to Miss Nita Jones. Shout out, definitely a member. We appreciate you. Happy birthday to you. And your gift is on the way. It's already sent. So we appreciate you becoming a member. But I told you that earlier. But I told you that earlier, right? So now Dustin and Tyvis sat there and said, man, none of these dudes ain't no difference makers, man. I mean, if you think these dudes gonna come in here and just run this Stefanski stuff and get you out of purgatory, you in trouble. On top of that, we talked about it before about what the offensive line position is. Oh, the offensive line and all. I'm like, bro, you ain't got no tackles, period. But you telling me you got so much faith in one man who's done nothing that you're going to pass over these? Stop playing with me. And by the way, this narrative is coming too. We're going to head it off at the pass. You're going to talk about. Watch how. And I can't take credit for this. Shout out to Jonathan Peterlin. He's been talking about this on the radio station forever. Watch how all of a sudden, if Shedeur Sanders actually plays well, the Browns try to take some credit. You got to take some credit for bringing Shedeur along slowly but surely, doing a good job to bring him along and really work on some of the things he needed to work on. And to be honest, we could take a look at Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry and what a draft class it was too, because look what they did. Boy, you didn't do nothing. You didn't give him reps. You disrespected him. Anytime somebody came out and said something negative about him, you never stood up and said, listen, you know what? Shedeur Sanders, I like A, B, C, and D about him. It's a lot of noise out there, but the Cleveland Browns have a bright future. We was protecting him. No, you wasn't. You was trying to set him up to fail. And when I say set him up to fail, it's not give him an opportunity to show and prove what he can do. He's the second quarterback now, and guess what? He had to get to the second quarterback because the first two dudes you was giving reps to was trash. It's process of elimination. You get no credit for that, sir. Feel like Willy Wonka in the old chocolate factory. Mr. Wonka, where's what about the lifetime supply of chocolate and money? Turn around and say, listen, son, you touched the ceiling up there. My Oompa Loompas almost got, you know how much it costs to clean that up? I said, good day, sir. I want to say, I see you. Oh, you guys. I'm just giving it to you for real. And every Monday, when we get done with our Saturday and Sunday conversation, send them to the burrito buggy. Boy, some of the best foods you ever had. A late night with the burrito buggy. But watch this too. We're gonna put an end to that right now. 3,712 people. I don't care if I'm still talking. Let's keep it going. Courtesy of 92.3 The Fan. Nick Wilson and Jonathan Peterlin are sitting there talking about it. Well, maybe what they go. There is no reason. If you advocating for Bailey Zappi, you're telling on yourself. At this point, you're just hating. Just go ahead and put the hater T-shirt on. I'm trying to help you out here.
I would think that this now clears the way for Shedeur to be the backup, and that is more interesting. That is substantially more interesting.
But now even that becomes debatable for a lot of people for some reason, as if Shedeur shouldn't. Geez, if that rap sheet report, why are people taking that as if that is gospel in so many ways? Now all of a sudden, because the rap sheet report came out over the last weekend, that they wanted to have a clear runway for Shedeur when he does start, if he does start at all, and they didn't want to just throw him into a game. That's supposed to be gospel. So now that because of that report, Bailey Zappi has to be the backup quarterback. Like what?
Wait, is that being reported out there, or is that how people are?
That's
twisting?
How people are twisting it. They're twisting it with the idea that then Bailey Zappi has to be the backup quarterback based off of the rap sheet report. And it's like, how did we get here? Shedeur is the obvious backup now.
It's so funny because I am Switzerland. You're part of the Shahive. I have no ties to Shedeur other than I was happy you got him with a 5th-round pick because that felt like incredible value. And if given a choice between starting Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel, I would have already been starting Shedeur Sanders. But again, that's like you can choose between this legitimate NFL quarterback and a legitimate NFL backup, right? If they go anywhere at the backup spot other than Shedeur, what are we doing? Like you've already told the locker room, you've already told them, hey guys, love ya, believe in ya, but we really got to figure out what we have with these kids. Like you've already told them that. Bailey Zappi serves no purpose as a backup in the NFL other than he's alive and he's his name is Bailey Zappi and he's played before.
Listen, I'll take it a step further. Don't listen. I've been patient. G. Bush has been patient. I've given you enough receipts to show you who be on it and who ain't it. Well, let me tell you something. Let Kevin Stefanski trot out Bailey Zappi or any one of any of these quarter. I don't care if he get the dude who babysit his kids or cut his grass. Let them try anybody else out there other than Shedeur Sanders as the number 2 quarterback. He needs to be fired on the spot. Because at that point, he is sabotaging the entire organization. Yes, sabotaging. Why would you think that you're going to draft somebody and you're going to put them in a position and then put Bailey Zappi, who is a borderline UFL Arena League quarterback who was already here before, then flamed out and been terrible. If you think people are going to sit around, I don't care how many stories you plant with your people in the media. I don't care how many backroom chats you got with enough people. You ain't got enough. We've been nice. We've been nice here. We've been fair to you. But trust me, if you want to go down that route, you're opening in a floodgate. And that floodgate is, what is your agenda? I would have to start looking at your character. Because you're telling me, so you're trying to play with me now. You're trying to play with me now. Now, all the stuff about dropping in the 5th round, all of the stuff about sitting over there, coming to practice early, throwing the ball so much that your arm hurt, all of the extra stuff. I'm in the projects giving my time and energy away. I done did everything asked of me. Y'all been slandering me. My dad done had cancer. I didn't even go visit my pops. We done did all of this conversation. You got Rex Ryan, people I don't even know that write for a living, that can't run, can't jump, don't know nothing from nobody, and ain't never did nothing physical in their life. They taking shots. I gotta take it. But if you feel like you smart enough or you got enough cachet in this game to run Bailey Zappi out there because you said so, you're gonna write your own check. You're gonna write you might as well get two men in the truck ready. You're done. You're done in the industry. 2 men in the truck. I don't even got to do it for you. The people in the locker room will do it. Myles Garrett will do it. Denzel Ward will do it. Matter of fact, we already didn't know what this move was. You didn't even call this move, Kevin. You didn't call this one, Kev. This came from up top. Your hand was forced. It's evident. It's evident. And by the way, here's what I want to say to all those individuals. Go ahead and fire him and he'll have a job tomorrow. So freaking what? I'll pack his stuff and get him over there. Matter of fact, you need a couple hands. You think that reverse psychology crap work on us? Listen, we don't care. He'll have a job tomorrow. So what? It's a bunch of incompetent people that get fired every week and still don't have and get a job tomorrow. Who cares? You think we care about that? That ain't no rebuttal. That shows me what kind of fan. Hey, you're a grown person paying taxes. Why you a fan like that? You gonna be out here talking about he'll get a job tomorrow. You the person that still you get up and you worry about another man's Coach of the Year awards. That's your problem. He'll get a job tomorrow. You think we care about that? Nobody in the city cares about that. We care about the wins and losses, and you're talking about he's going to get a job tomorrow. But when it's 4-20 something, you have no problem with sitting up here being patient. You tell on yourselves every single time, bro. Y'all tell on yourself. Yeah, you just do. I'm outside the matrix. I don't care. I'm out here. Listen, I'm outside the matrix. Yeah, listen, I told you before. That's the great part about not auditioning. I'm not writing no articles. I ain't writing them. I'm not writing articles. No, I get on here and show receipts. I get on here and show it what it is. And a picture is worth 1,000 words, especially when they're fraudulent. Happy birthday to Miss Sandra Gibson as well. We appreciate you for being a member. We appreciate you out there, all our birthday members. Mary, yes, you know what it is. These cats think you listen, the jig's up. Jig's all the way up, fellas. Let's talk about it. It's over. The countdown is what we need to do. The countdown is here. 4,374 people, wherever you at. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button. You want to become a member? Subscribe. By the way, for all my members, we still gonna give you what you owe you. Tomorrow, we're gonna break down this film. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Barbershop membership group. We still gonna give you that. With Thursday, we still gonna give you another live Thursday. So just because it was breaking news, don't mean. So, hey, Triz, if you know, he sound like Young Thug. If we go to jail, we go to jail. Whoop-dee-doo. Hey, we go to jail, we go to jail. Whoop-dee-doo. We go to life. We stay in here and we try to find our way out this thing. Come on now. We're gonna get into. Let me talk. Hold on. Before we get to because I want to get to y'all. Give y'all an opportunity. Because I know y'all chomping at the bit. Y'all trying to get y'all's victory laps off. Y'all trying to get y'all's, y'all trying to, y'all was going through it. Yeah. By the way, if Joe Flacco comes out for these Cincinnati Bengals and lights it up, that's another devastating receipt about your nasty playbook. The only way I see this working out for you, Kev, you should have already been, maybe you did pull the trigger on this one. Maybe you saw the light. You said, I can't play no more games. I can't hold this back. Listen, the only way I'm going to get saved is if Shedeur is my ace in the hole. Because guess what? Either way, all you know what about to break loose. It's on the horizon. Y'all get ready. The world don't stop for nobody. But I'm going to tell you what, that first game when he played, you're going to have half the it's going to feel like a presidential election up this boy. It's going to be half the people staying on that line and half the playbook over there. It's going to be half over there and half over there. It's going to be a show. Trust me. Now, let me tell you this, though, too. Hey, Shadeur. Hey, it's time. It's time, bro. Let me tell you this. Do not let these folks trick you out of your position at all. When you say what that mean, I don't care if you got to put a sign up on your locker. No soliciting. No soliciting. Do not feed the ducks. No soliciting. When they come around and they pull up on you, I don't care what they ask you. Shedeur, what's today's date? You say no comment. I don't know. It's one of the days of the week. I said it on UCSS. Only thing you better be thinking about is 2 B's. That playbook and the Bible. That's it. We don't care. Shedeur, what is Joe Flacco? I'm not worried about Joe Flacco. What, G. Bush, if Dillon is not, I'm not worried about nobody. My job is to be in that playbook and ready to go. We not getting tricked out of no positions. And by the way, y'all be ready to go. Y'all in the chat, y'all know you better understand what type of time it is. Get ready for the clickbait. Get ready for the inflammatory stuff. Get ready for people being borderline disrespectful. Get ready for the people that come all out of the gates saying all kind of stuff. Get ready for the people that want to come over here and just get all in your grill, do a bunch of extra, because you know what's going to happen. You know what's right now is breaking loose. Everything that you said wasn't going to pop off is now popping off. So now what you going to do? You got to do extra. Watch out for people that got to do extra. I'm even on my P's and Q's. I ain't got to argue with you. I'm arguing with you for what? My track record been secure. Everything that I said, it came to pass. I ain't no prophet. I want Shedeur to have that same energy. I'm only here because I have to give them dust. We not doing none of that. You at the doorstep right now. People asking, listen, I don't know what day of the week it is. I don't know what I ate for food yesterday. I ain't talked to my dad in weeks. I don't even know Colorado. What? I'm scared. You better just play the role because they coming. They're ready to go. The articles is written. The articles is already ready to go. It already done been pre-casted. The text messages is jumping. Yeah, we're going to do this. We about to get, be unmoved, be unbothered. Be unbothered. Unshaken. Sometimes you got to sit still and wait and hear what the Lord say you were supposed to do. Be quick to talk slow at these times. Your opportunity is right there. I ain't letting nothing. We ain't talking about nothing. When Dillon Gabriel, and look, I ain't saying this ain't anti-Dillon Gabriel. Hey, Dillon, you want to keep your job? You better stop playing safe. I told you what this game is about. This game is for about 15 to 25 yards down the field. Because here's what's happening. Even Kevin Stefanski can't save you now. The powers that be can't insulate you. So I'm about competition. You know what you need to do? You want to keep that job? Iron sharpens iron. Steel sharpens steel. All that dink and dunk stuff that they telling you with, that ain't going to keep your job anyway. So you might as well go out there and let it hang all loose. Kevin tell you, don't turn the football over. He ain't in charge no more. He ain't in charge no more. It's somebody above that that's, they done moved Joe Flacco in and pick it out the way. The competition is on. And this is what we've been waiting to see from Jump Street. This is the guy you picked. Let him prove it. The competition is right where it need to be at. If Dillon Gabriel is going to practice, he their first one there, you better put a homing device under his car like it's a cartoon or something, like you James Bond Jr. Oh, you going in? I'm going in. You need to be having meetings with Kevin Stefanski yourself. Hey, Kevin, we got a team meeting. Got a team meeting. I need to talk to you. Say, we just had a quarterback meeting, Shedeur. We just had a no. This is individual. We need to talk about my playbook. We need to talk about my playbook is different. my playbook different. I mean, we're gonna need to talk about some things. I like the post corner action. I've been with Jerry Jeudy. It's time now. I want to see which one of y'all rallying the troops. Right now, don't wait to get ready. Don't wait to get on the same page. Don't wait to get right. What you need to do, see, I'm sorry. I can't. If you was here, maybe you just found my channel by accident. If you was looking for the regular analysis, you want the regular milk toast analysis about what the Browns are going to do and what they. I don't do that here. We don't do that here. I'm sorry if I'm getting emotional here. But what you need to be doing, don't wait for it. You get with them now. Hey, Jerry, let me get to you. We're going to get with you after practice, big dog. Hey, listen. Hey, we got single coverage, single high safety. I'm going to throw that back. I'm going to throw that back shoulder. Yeah, back shoulder. Which side that you want it on? We need to work out some hand signals or some eye contact or something. We got to get on the same page. Don't wait till the game. I hope you're listening, Shedeur. Do not wait to the game. Find you who your soldier's gonna be right now. You got to be coaching them. That's what franchise dudes do. Don't wait till the game to get with them. Coach them up now. Be in the text messages now. Be building up your offensive line now. Be telling Quinshon Judkins, when I see this, we need to get it together today, now. So that when you get on that football field, you ain't worried about Kevin. Because here's what you're gonna have to do. What you're going to have to understand is you're going to have to win in spite of some of these folks. You're going to have to win in spite of your coach. In spite of the tackles ain't going to block. Tackles ain't going to block. It ain't going to be there. I'm just tell you that right now. Some of them ain't going to catch the ball. Ain't going to be there. Sorry. Not going to happen. Ain't going to happen. So you got to build up in your heart and your soul. Right now, be building that mental toughness. And we know you got it. But you can't show them no weakness. Somebody dropped the football, you can't show them that you sad. You can't show them that you disappointed. You can't show them that you frustrated. You need an ally. You need to be recruiting. I need 4 or 5 solid ones. It's all I need, a handful. You know what the Bible say? If 2 touch and agree, all you need is a couple. But you can listen, it ain't gonna be easy. Dillon Gabriel is a competitor. He got a lot of heart on him. He ain't giving it up easy, nor should he. Let me tell you something. You gonna have to earn it. Let me say this. If you do earn it, if you do kill, and you do go out there and eat, ain't no coming back. Because then you already done won it. Then you already got it. It's set up for you. They didn't want you to play. The media tried to get you up out of here. And you know what you did? You were steadfast and you chilled. You steadfast. Time to go. But now it's go extra overtime. It's overtime. Do not, I repeat, you better be Stevie Wonder on these people. I don't see none of y'all right now playing around with y'all. I listen. The finish line right there. Listen, we'll take the fine for you. We'll take it. Shedeur Sanders, I wish I could issue the state. Shedeur Sanders will not be talking to anybody locally. Shedeur Sanders, according to G. Bush, is not available to talk to none of y'all. Don't ask. It's like when your mom used to send you that doctor's note. My son is not to go out for reset. You're like, good job, Mom. I don't even want to go out. It's cold as heck outside. If it's over 42 degrees, if it's under 42, he's not going outside. He's sick automatically. They're like, ma'am, how do you know he's already? I just said so. That's what I would like to happen. But right now, we're going to get to y'all. We're going to get to them. We've been talking for a minute. Hit that like button. Hit that comment section. We about to be going, man. Boy, this season starts today. The season is on. We've been sitting dormant, chilling. Now we get to see the competition after y'all done politicked it, the first 6 weeks. We've been patient. It's time to go. Let's roll. Vernell Jackson became a new member. We appreciate it. Denithian Matos. DDB stare hating on 12. And hey, it's getting weird. Oh, we super weird right now. Shout out to Miss Rossini. We like your work. Transplant 12, we appreciate you becoming a member. We're going to see all my members tomorrow, 7 p.m. film review. Now we about to see, now I'm dissecting the playbook with some intent. Shedeur, you better be telling Coach Stefanski, hey, listen, all that that ain't really that check down game. I like XY. I like a little more deep pattern work with my stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like Chipotle. You got to go in with Stefanski like Chipotle. Hey. Oh, can I get a little more of that sour cream right there? You kind of did me dirty on the rice too. Like another scoop. What you mean I got to pay extra for the rice? Like it's rice. Rice the cheapest thing in the world. You act like I asked for extra chicken. I didn't want barbacoa. Dang, bro, you do. Can you get a little more sprinkled cheese on that, dog? Wild work. Lodrick Hunt. Bro, did you see they used Shedeur's picture in London? It's crazy work. You know they was using that. You knew they was going to use that. You knew they was ready to go. You know they was, look, what's the name? Not stupid. Come on, man. Jimmy Haslam is a billionaire. He is not dumb. Like, he's like, so you're meaning to tell, he was going to go along with this as long as the Browns were successful. Once they got to be in 1-5 and people start tightening up and hearing all that conversation, by the way, you see he found out some of his analytics people probably done told him, hey, Jimmy, this class is not it. You ain't been on no plane since. Remember he's all of them planes going to Ohio State with Texas now? Yeah, this class isn't it. He was like, what do you mean it ain't it? Yeah, this ain't it. All right, well, let me see what we got. We can't see what we have right now, Jimmy. Kevin says we're playing Flacco and Pickett. Oh, no, unacceptable. Get Cincinnati on the phone. We can take that playing chip is off the board. Hey, get him. He's gonna get out of here. James B. Let's be honest. Shedeur will enable the Browns to draft Caleb Downs, make the defense for real, and get some real offensive linemen. Arch means Arch Griffin, if you know. You know, the only Arch we know is Griffin in Ohio. That's the only good arch we see right now. And the other golden arches and that, they ain't got nothing good but fries. By the way, though, if you do get some good McDonald's fries straight out the grease, and it's a girl named Janae working on that grill, on that back on the fries, Janae put an ungodly amount of salt on the stuff, but if you catch them when they hot, ain't nothing. There's two things you can't mess with McDonald's on. I'm sorry. McDonald's fries, when done correctly, is top notch. The second thing you cannot mess with McDonald's with is McDonald's coffee. That McDonald's coffee and them fries get it done. And they got a special blend of salt. This is why This is why my doctor be telling me, you have an affinity for food. You need to stop having a love affair, because I was passionate about what I just said. My wife is looking at me, shaking his head, shaking her head, like, man, come on, bro, you're doing too much. Get back to the Flacco now. Alfonso, hallelujah. Praise him. Harry Ellerby, thank you so much for becoming a member. Prince Holly, thank you so much for becoming a member. Don DH is now a member. We cooking, man. We cooking. It's going, bro, I'm sitting here telling you, it's going to be a great opportunity. Listen, you're going to be one to watch. We're going to be talking about, this is, the season just started. Season just started. I'm dialed in on the Browns. First five, not to say I wasn't before. I was still breaking it down. I still do, but I'm dialed in now, because now we get to see what we were supposed to be seeing from Jump Street. Kirk, G. Bush, Game of Thrones episode. It's a beautiful day. Man, boy, them Game of Thrones, boy, you don't understand, man. A Lannister always pays his debts. But it's crazy. You could be a Lannister and have all the money, or you could be a Targaryen with a dragon. But we Brian Mathis, thank you for becoming a member. The ex-Illiman says, don't rejoice. The Browns wasted their preseason with quarterbacks they traded. They don't like Shedeur. Shedur's quarterback one talent and lesser cap hit than DG and Dillon Gabriel. Hey, listen, I ain't rejoicing. I would have had him playing from Jump Street. I didn't want to sit up here and watch this noise and this garbage and these people and argue with these folks like they was really saying something about how good they was. I'm not rejoicing. You know what I am rejoicing in? I've always said it, though. And people it may rub people the wrong way. It is what it is. But I'm a walking proof of it. What God got for you, can't nobody do nothing with that. People can write the narrative all they want. But when you gonna get an opportunity, that's the only thing that we ask for in this world. And it's important, because too often now we get people putting their thumb on the scale and saying, my personal opinion, my ignorance about whether someone's different or how people should act, it gets to dictate whether or not a person can actually show can they play or not. I have no use for anybody. As a football player mindset, I could care less about what you writing. I don't got no respect for media people talking about this game. Not that I disrespect them often or I'm disrespecting them as a person, but what I'm saying is their opinion has no bearing on what happens inside that arena. That is sacred to me. What you do in the field counts for something, because I know it's people that done had CTE, people that have destroyed knees, people that's paralyzed, people that have broken bones, people that can't walk straight, people that over this game. People will go out here because they don't have an opportunity to do anything else, or they given a God-given ability, right? Can you think about that? God gave you an ability to be able to go out and showcase it, not have somebody with a pen tell you whether or not they should play or not. Sorry, I don't respect it. Don't respect it. Why you think I go as hard as I go, and I don't even disrespect Dillon Gabriel like this on my own channel? Because I got to keep it 100. Dillon Gabriel can either play himself, he could play himself into infamy, or he could play himself into out of a job. It is not up to me what I think about Dillon Gabriel. He has an opportunity to show what he can do, and I got to respect that. But here's the thing I don't respect. You guys can't respect that for Gabriel and respect that for Pickett and respect that for Flacco. But every time you get around to Shedeur Sanders, you won't even put no decent respect on his name. It's time out for that, bro. You ain't got to make a snot. And listen, if I tuck my personality in, why can't you? Every time you sighing and smacking, I don't know. I guess that. Stop. Come on, man. It's out of pocket. But it don't even matter. You did all that, and yet and still we're here at the gates where we told you it was going to happen. D. Quincy went corporate, so bars I paid to $ to say it. Hey, you know what I always say about this? Shout out to Quincy, by the way. I done known Quincy for what? I'm 5-6 years now. I got a lot of brethren that's in this industry, right? And I always got to realize to let people know and make people understand. There's a room and a place for everybody to do what they do. Quincy has a style in which he gonna stay to the facts. He gonna stick. He not gonna be listen, when I go on his show, I'm emotional. I'm gonna be emotional in there, and I'm gonna talk the same way I talk right now. That's how we gonna give it up, right? But here's the thing. I do this the way I do it. And I wouldn't tell nobody like you can't pattern that. You can't, and I wouldn't do myself no service if I tried to do a show like Quincy, or if I did a show like Earl, or if I did a breakdown like Paves, or if I was like Emmett Golden, or if I was like Gerard Cherry, right? We sometimes as a black community, people feel like we a monolith, and that there's a position for one of us. And for one of us to be cold, that means all the rest of us got to go away or be out of here. Nah, man, I fight for every one of them, because at the end of the day, we non-traditional. I love the fact that everybody that working for big platforms, y'all got to come over here and see this. All that ESPN, Fox Sports Net stuff, y'all got to come over here now. Everybody on the internet, everybody talking super chats, everybody talking about what's going on in the chat. Before, they was laughing at us. You're on the internet because you can't get a regular show. Remember, they was doing that. But now this the regular. So with that being said, I told people, hey, it's a space for everybody, because sometimes I'm emotional and I'm going to be emotional. Sometimes you don't want emotional. You might want the straight facts. Dang, G. Bush over here tripping. His blogs be like an hour or two. I'm a streamer. I coined it. I'm the first sports talk streamer. We do long streams. It's a stream of consciousness, and we bounce from here, bounce to there, bounce to there, bounce to there. But it's a place for it. If you like it, we appreciate you. If not, maybe I ain't just your cup of tea. But shout out to Quincy. We appreciate if you pull up and you watch me, it's cool. We got some great blogs together, and we'll continue to work in the future. They are delusional. Appreciate the super chat. Kofi Aka. I never cared for football as an African until Shedeur. Now I'm a fan, but I'm too busy defending him from the absurd hate to simply enjoy the game. Oh, brother, welcome to the game of football. But guess what? Oh, it's going to get fun. Don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. You found a good place to talk about it. We can get to it, right? Don't give up yet. D4L Josh. They said Arch will be good in time for the dome. G. Bush, thank you for always keeping it real with the receipts. I love it. It's almost time for Shedeur to show who we already know he is. Him, fire. Let's go 12. It's the only way I can be. I got to keep the receipts, because there's a lot of individuals who, if you don't bring the receipts, you're just another talking head. So I got to have them. Roderick McClendon, we got to get Kevin out of here and put 12 in. Big G, you know what's up. I appreciate you, Roderick. K. Slade, first Shedeur Sanders start city will be looking like Cavs parade. Oh, it's going to be lit. DK, cook, bro. He said cook. I appreciate you. That's a great profile picture as well. Cav's such a victim. Let's get him on SVU. Listen, Boy, them SVU episodes, listen, like Criminal Minds, it'd be unsubs around here, bro. Chantel, G. Bush, it will get very, very messy at Cleveland if they play Zappy before Shedeur. Keep an eye out on an empty stadium. They ain't stupid. They tried it. Y'all tried to trot that out. It ain't going to work. So it's not going to work. CBDG better put it down and move that offense in a major way. Shedeur will be taking his job with the quickness. Hey, right now, y'all better be working out. And they're studying that playbook, ready to go. Morning Coffee, we appreciate you so much. Not one pass getting dropped when Shedeur get in. Judy checked out mentally with the BS, but watch when 12 get in. Y'all, you're supposed to be locking in right now. RL, thank you so much for becoming a member. James Stewart, thank you so much for the super chat. G. Bush is on fire. Shedeur coming to start near you. I appreciate you, my guy. Brandon Selling became a member. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Perfect timing. Made by love. It's perfect timing. His timing is always perfect. Shedeur, let's get ready to cook. Let's get Ronnie Nickens. We appreciate you. Morning Coffee. We know the Bengals really called for Shedeur. Facts, though. I'm waiting for that. Hey, listen, y'all trying to, under no circumstances. I'm the one who put the call. I saw it and I sent him to the spam folder. No. Mr. Bush, is this Garrett Bush? Nope. It says scam likely. I am not trading you to the Bengals so you can cook. Sorry. When X Factor XP, when 12 starts, Kevin has to take the brakes off. The thing about 12. You see, I said it on UCSS. He was sitting on the bench. He said, hey, if we get man coverage, I want to take a deep shot. Kenny Pickett looked at him and was like, you know we're not allowed doing that. He's like, you got to talk to Kevin about that. I think y'all got to have permission to go deep. You know, listen, by that time, they didn't exhaust all opportunity. Listen, so that means Pickett got traded. Flacco got traded. If Shedeur's in the game, that means Dillon Gabriel got sat down. Who are they going to? He about to be out there like, yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna ask for forgiveness rather than permission. Up top, down south. Sanders will bring out the best of the receiver core, get Judy going in Joku red zone. The connection with Gage on the third downs, perfect timing. Sky high. Thank you so much for the super chat. Triz, I feel like you've been up with me the whole day. You was on Triz, you was on UCSS. You was on Ultimate Browns, and now you done followed me over here. I appreciate you, my bro. I don't know what you do for work, but you've been on these blogs. You've been using your company's internet up like crazy. Aditi was that way today. She hasn't played a lick of football, but she can say whether or not Shedeur is ready. Girls, stop playing in our face. Hey, man, opinions is like everybody got them. But sometimes it don't matter. The crazy thing about this is everybody done played themselves out of the position. It wasn't like Shedeur was anointed. Flacco was just bad. All right, well, you can't blame it on him. The other players got to be excited about quarterback number 2, too. Everything got real. It's a little more excitement, a little more pep. Hey, we YouTube recommended y'all. We here, G. Bush. We here for Shedeur. Shout out to YouTube for recommending your boy. I'm just a little old YouTuber. Just trying to get out there and just give you that entertainment. We appreciate y'all, man. Constance Myers, thank you for the super sticker. Derek Waldmiller, thank you so much for becoming a member. Reginald Gillespie, thank you for becoming a member. Members, tomorrow, 7 p.m., we break film down. Next day, on Thursday, members only YouTube live. We're going to get it going. We appreciate all the new members, man. See, you preach the truth and people don't like the truth. I know. It's okay. Maybe I ain't everybody's cup of tea. It's okay, you know? But here's the thing, though. You ain't going to work harder than me. Everybody else I know is still sitting around the table eating dinner. Talk about how was school today, honey? Nah, we cooking. DK, Cowboys fan for Shedeur. Stayed because you too real. Thank you so much, man. That's the biggest compliment you can get. It'd be Ravens, Steelers, all kind of people fan in here, and they just be like, yo, we pulled up because you was here. And we pulled up for Shedeur, but we like what you're talking about. So that's a big, I'm glad I could earn your viewership, and I'm glad you guys stay around and listen to me talk. It's a blessing to have that many people do that. And I want to thank you guys, whether you're a member or not. Whatever the case may be, thank you for the support. And if you can't super chat and you can't do that, just put a comment and a like, and we appreciate it. With that being said, oh, we got 2 more already. That's crazy. Lux or nothing. I would be hot as an offensive vet to have the head coach playing around, talking or taking food off my table when bonuses be tied to my game behind your lack of strategy. Oh, you came with the that's definitely an angle. I'm sorry, I got a $2 million on the table for catches. I got $2 million on the table for it. How many catches and yards and if the team win 8 games and you playing around? That's what people don't take into account. People's livelihoods. This is last year of your contract, but you trying to tell me your quarterback in 20? Man, anybody trying? I'm a grown man. Anybody trying to hear that? Devontae Williams, yo, G, you see they asked Prime about the trade. Why they keep baiting him to give him clickbait to further hold back? That they be. I told you. That's why I said what I said. Stop talking to these folks. They like at all. Like I'm saying, and I'm not saying this just because like, and I technically I'm part of the media, but I'm just giving you free game. These cats is out here asking you questions. The questions is out of base. The questions be low key and it be setup moves. No soliciting. No comment. I love Dillon Gabriel. Love him as a teammate. Want the best for him. I'm out. Hey, what do you think about this week? Hey, listen, I'm here to support Dillon Gabriel. So support Dillon. You going out there, play the game plan in. I'm trying to be in my support role, whatever I can do. I'm out. Hey, what do you think about what's going on in Colorado? Listen, I love my dad. I ain't talked to him. He in the middle of the season. Me, I am too. I'm out. What do you think about Shiloh? Hey man, Shiloh's I love my brother. Whatever he do, I support him. I'm out. G Bush, what do you think about this offense when you need? Listen, I'm gonna work with Coach Stefanski on whatever they want to do. I'm out. We not getting tricked out of nothing. We locked all the way in. And that goes for people online. I ain't arguing nobody the rest of the year online. Vernell Jackson. Y'all saw the team energy in Carolina. Y'all want to win? Put 12 in. 67 awesome kid became a member. I want to thank you so much. And by the way, 67 awesome kid gifted 5 memberships. By the way, that works. It goes out to random people. So shout out to him gifting the memberships. And I mean, you guys are too nice, man. 67 awesome kids say you got a real gift. Watch you more than the Browns games. Perfect timing. Thank you so much for being supportive and your kind words and just the support. I appreciate it, man. Spiritual war exposed. I was skeptical about you at first because I saw you on that show with those guys and I thought you were their token LOL. My bad. But you keep it real 100 all the way through. I came for 12, but I stuck around to support you because you solid. That means a lot. And it's okay. Sometimes you got to prove yourself. I mean, it's a lot of cats out here that be doing a lot of stuff. This is the thing I tell people. Give people an opportunity to see what you is. You got to be consistent though. Give people an opportunity. Show them the nuance to your personality and Everybody ain't gonna just fall. You know what? I'm gonna right. Nah, let me marinate over there real quick. Let me marinate over here. See if G. Bush is real or not. Let me marinate. I don't know. He new dude. I don't know what he's trying to do. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of schemers out here. Let me see. And I'm glad that you came to that conclusion, right? And I appreciate your support. Doggy Bone, Browns need to do exactly what Sean King said. Switch our quarterbacks per game, get an assessment on the better one, 12, and ride out the rest of the season. We appreciate you. Leo King Jones, Shedeur probably knows Stefanski's offense better than him, being at Pat Sherman was his offensive coordinator for 2 years. That's the thing that people try to make. That's the part that triggers me. Stop trying to act like the dude is dumb. So I don't like that dumb trope stuff. I got to take my own advice with that. G. Bush, I ain't arguing with nobody on the internet the rest of the season. We gonna watch. We finally get to see. Turning Point Podcast with Ebonice Bright. Super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all check out that podcast as well. Lee says, 12 jersey about to do even more numbers. Hey, my wife is excited. Everybody is excited. My mom excited. You know why? They get to use them jerseys. Them jerseys cost some money. I mean, my mom and my wife and my mom, they want all the jerseys, bro. They want the 12 orange, the unreleased, the Colorado 12, the double setback throwback joint. Said, I got y'all. Don't worry about it. I do anything for the women in my life, but I'm like, man, they finally get to wear them jerseys. Good, I get a return on investment. Them boys are sitting in that closet. Shedeur is what we said he is, and now the Browns are finally coming around to that fact. CB, appreciate you. Joe Mack, thank you for the super sticker. Sandra N. Shore 12 will invite a few receivers to his house to train during the bye week. Gauge with him in the summer. Sandra, we appreciate you as well. Tomorrow became a member as well, man. We want to thank you guys, man. We want to thank you. We appreciate you. And we will continue to deliver the content. Tomorrow, for all our members, all those who just joined, make sure you be here. We get into it. We're going to get into the pregame. We're going to get into the game film. We're going to give you a Darcel Henry. Thank you for becoming a member. We will also be back on Thursday at 7. So we got a lot of conversating to do. Come on and join the family. We're going to be talking. Great atmosphere, great time. And we're going to continue to do it in the barbershop. With that being said, you never know where G-Bush might show up, radio, television, internet. But if you want the fresh cut on sports, I keep the Clippers with me. You have a great rest of your night. And as always, like I say, go Browns.